Weeks 1 to 4, but that didn't appear to be a problem in week 1.
How many backs do you know that really mind carrying the load?
0.
All right, they'll say they miss their partner and they can't wait for him to get back, but in the meantime, they'll take every carry and catch they can get, and Alvin Kamara is no different. 141 yards of total offense, 3 touchdowns. They'll split the carries when Ingram gets back, but in the meantime, Kamara says, just give me the ball.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
New Orleans coming back onto the field. And an interesting note as we were looking over some of the stats from week 1. You know, the Saints have now lost 5 straight season openers.
That's almost... I don't even know how to describe that. That doesn't even sound right.
It's not like they've had teams near the bottom of the NFL.
You know, you look and why, okay? Well, they have allowed quarterbacks to throw 14 touchdowns and no interceptions in those games. Previously, I understood it. New Orleans struggled on defense, but I thought last year was a breakout for the stop troops. They reverted back to form in this game to start 2018.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Elliott in week 1, that loss to Carolina, he had 15 carries, 69 yards. He did have a score as well.
The Cowboys' offensive line, tight ends, they have to spend a lot of time in practice now working against loaded boxes. All right, I'm not just talking about 7. I may not even be talking about 8. I'm talking about maybe 9 that'll be in that box until the Cowboys show they can hurt people downfield throwing the football. He's going to have to not just get what's blocked in terms of yardage. He's going to have to create his own yardage with his runs.
And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Speaking of Michael Thomas, no receiver had a bigger afternoon than him in week 1, albeit Charles in a losing effort.
The guy put up a big game. I mean, he got targeted 17 times. His catch percentage?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Prescott now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46. Good. Go, get out there. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 12. 12. Monday. Ready. Ready.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. David Irving in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
21. 21. Ready. Waiting. 11. 11. 11. 11.
On play action, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyrone Crawford getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Let's go. Get out. Get out.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
21. Got it.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
11.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in Week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida, and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth? Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed. Longest game in NFL history. To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. The give is to Elliott. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott down. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a few as we get